Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, welcoming the wonderful Sherri Saum from ABC Family's hit show, The Fosters, to Behind the Velvet Rope. Make sure to check out brand new episodes of The Fosters on ABC Family every Monday at 8 o'clock. Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, and Sherri Saum. You and I were just reminiscing because the last time I saw you, we were underneath Rockefeller Center in the winter. It is winter again, and there was a whole bunch of ice skating happening because it was ABC's Winter in Wonderland. I can't believe I remember that title.
You have a good memory.
I'm scary. One of my few good qualities. And you were promoting this great show that you're still on and that's still running strong, The Fosters. You guys are in the middle of season 2 right now, about to start production on season 3, and this show just keeps chugging along. Yes. And it's groundbreaking. Talk to me about being part of the show, because it really is. It's a groundbreaking, pioneering show for television.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it is groundbreaking in the landscape of TV, is how we know TV. But, you know, in life, these families exist everywhere. These people exist everywhere, and they're just not being represented or seen on TV. So we're so excited to actually be able to give a face and a representation on TV that's grounded, that's not played for laughs, that's like people can go, yes, this is our life, and feel proud about that.
You get to star with one of my favorite people, Terry Polo, and the chemistry between you two. Actually, when I first met you guys, I was like, oh my God, these two are amazing together, and it translates to the screen. When you get to represent an issue, and I'm always fascinated because there's so much television out there, but when you get to represent issues that are important to people, like you had mentioned, there's got to be something more to that project, and it's got to mean so much more.
Yeah, as an actor, I mean, your first thing is that you want to work, you want a job, and then having it to mean something to someone, and have people like tweet you and say to you that oh my God, because of you and your show, I came out to my parents, or because of you and your show, I'm not embarrassed to be transgender, or whatever it might be, is just the most incredible icing on this incredible cake that I could ever imagine.
There is so much going on with the LGBT community and obviously same-sex marriage. Talk to me about some of the feedback that you have gotten. Have there been examples where you've just been blown away that, oh my God, something I'm part of makes this much of a difference in somebody's life?
Absolutely. And, organizations like GLAAD, embracing us and awarding us with their love. It's like that is the ultimate stamp of approval, to say, because they're not going to just give us a free pass because we're showing gay people on TV. Like, they want to be represented accurately and with respect and with joy, and I think that's what we do really well on The Fosters. But it's been an outpouring. I can't come up with a bad or negative comment that I've heard about the show, except for maybe in the very beginning there was a group of women called the 1 Million Moms.
Oh my God.
And
that sounds like that's a group that you can, just from hearing the title, you don't want to get involved with.
It's but it sounded a little ominous, like, oh, this group is coming out against us and they want the networks to boycott us, and I looked them up and I remember seeing that I think they had 46 Twitter followers at the time, so the million moms, yeah, going
only
strong.
46 were registered for Twitter.
So I don't know, but yeah, it's been overwhelmingly positive.
Working with Terry, talk to me about building that chemistry, because to get into a character and characters the way you guys have to switch around like that, is it difficult or was it instantaneous?
Well, it's, she and I are very, very different. I mean, she's just out there and you never have to wonder what she's thinking. And
she's no joke with
she's
that.
Shockingly honest. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I'm extremely reserved. I'm extremely on the other side. But she brings out she brings me out of my shell. And for whatever reason, the chemistry just works. I didn't know if it was going to, because again, she's so in your face. But I am obsessed with this woman beyond belief. I really respect people who say what they feel, and to hell with the consequences, especially in this business where everyone's very politically correct, and she is a breath of fresh air. I learn from her so much every day. I'm obsessed.
Speaking of speaking truth and someone who stands up for our values, Rosie is a recurring character on the show, Rosie O'Donnell, and you and I were just talking about her. I'm a huge fan of Rosie. I've had the opportunity to interview her multiple times, and I'm actually an enormous fan. Talk to me about, you'd mentioned this show is really supportive of her values. When you take on a project, do you look at, hey, this is something that I need to believe in, that this is a message that I want to put out there? Because like you said, actors just want to work, but there comes a point where you say, I actually want to be part of something that sends out what I believe in. Is that what you looked at and saw this could be something I want to be a part of?
Absolutely. And especially when I saw that it was on ABC Family, which I just didn't initially think. I thought, well, these are really, really important topics that we're dealing with, and this is really can be a sensitive situation, and how are they going to handle it, as opposed to maybe like an HBO or somebody you would think is a little gutsier with what they're going to be, having on their programming. But ABC Family is fearless. Our writers and producers and creators got precious little pushback whenever they propose a story, or like, oh, Lena and Stef are going to be naked in this scene and they're going to be talking about, orgasms or whatever. They say that they get so much support from the network because of how we handle the material. We're not, we're very respectful of material. We are getting this material from our creators' actual lives. So it's near and dear to their hearts. They're not just trying to shock people or create a, frenzy of, it's just real, and it's from the heart.
What's fascinating is if you go on the social media of the show, it's incredible. I think the Facebook page has like 2.5 million fans. I mean, it's insane to see the viral attention that your show has gotten, especially, again, being on ABC Family and not being an edgier, crazy, Game of Thrones-y kind of like concept. Has it blown you away to see the fan reaction? Because, again, just getting to season 3 on anything, as you know in this business, is brutal and very difficult, and you guys are moving into that direction and gaining popularity. Has it blown you away to see the fan reaction?
Thank you, yes, for that question, because it is true. And the Twitter followers, I'm on Twitter, and I just am amazed by the relationships that have grown because of our show. There'll be these Twitter fans who are like, I'm going to go fly to London and meet such and such fan who's also a fan because of the Fosters, and now we're girlfriends, and we're, it's unbelievable. I'm speechless about the fans. I mean, I'm speechless, obviously.
The show has taken on so many plot lines. Where would you like to see it go? Obviously, the writers have the ultimate choice here, but are there issues that go on in your mind where you say, I'd love to have this platform for us to communicate on? I'm always continually surprised by the quality of, storytelling and what they've come up with. Every episode seems to top the one before. And I don't just say that because I'm biased on the show. I mean, we really feel that there's just an endless well of material there. Because, again, it's from our creators' real lives. And so I just hope that they continually bring in these important issues about like the foster care system and what's really going on and the stuff that these kids go through. That we do it with through entertaining, that we're not becoming preachy or any of that, but that they continue to weave the important topics that we have with the fun and the entertainment of it all. Speaking of fun and entertainment, before we got started, I go, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? And I always ask my guests that, and your response was my babies. And I'm like, going through my brain, what the heck is My Babies? Is there a mybabies.com? Is it a product? And then it's really your babies. Tell me all about your babies.
Yeah, I should have known that you don't have babies, because maybe that would have probably,
having gotten to know me this far, can you imagine me taking care of, I couldn't take care of a hamster. Like, it would be dead in 2 days. I'm so sorry, future hamster, but I'm not meant to reproduce, I think.
I feel confident about your abilities. I feel like you could handle it.
I will be a good dad. I'll be the guy who shouldn't be a good dad, but we'll figure out.
But accidentally is amazing. Yes, I feel that about you.
Tell me about your babies.
Well, they're 9 months old. They're fraternal twins. They're boys.
My God.
And I'm obsessed. I mean, I'm so annoying right now. I'm apologizing to my friends, everybody around me, because all I do is go, look at this video. Listen, I'm that person now, and I can't help it.
Does it change your character structure now that you are a parent? Does it change how you perceive being a parent, even though it's a foster parent, being a parent on the show?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's you can know these things intellectually, that you sacrifice for your children, and the children but until you are a parent, it's just a profound feeling of just nothing else matters but the health and happiness of your children. You get that, you hear that, but until you know it, you don't know it, and it's deep.
Does it also make you question stuff about your career? Because I always think, I get made fun of, especially by my team, that I'm a complete workaholic and that I don't want to take days off. And if people take days off, I'm ready to kill myself and kill them, because I'm not that type of person. But when you're an actor, you can't be that type of person. But as soon as you have a family, I'm guessing your perspective changes. Has it changed your perspective on life and work?
Well, I wondered if it would, because I am also just completely, really ambitious and workaholic as well. It hasn't changed. I still am that person, and I want my kids to see that I work hard, unapologetically. I work hard. They'll always be first, but they're never going to see me not following my passions and working my behind off, because I love it and I want them to be that way. I want them to work hard. So, I'm that working mom, but I'm gonna, say right now that I'm not gonna be a guilty working mom, because I think it's important. My mom worked. I never felt less loved. She was amazing. I'm so pro working.
Does it change your future choices? Do you ever look at and say, there are projects that if I'm offered, I would no longer think about taking because I'm a mother now?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm gonna have to handle that on a case-by-case basis when it does happen. But I'm sure it will. I mean, they're babies right now, but
Are you sleeping at all?
I am sleeping. They're sleeping through the night now. They sleep from 7 to 6 a.m.
I can't imagine. One is enough, but having two of them.
But when you know nothing else, it's like suddenly you're just you know nothing else. So.
I'd have to marry a very special, perfect woman. Don't
underestimate yourself.
Oh my God.
I feel like you could.
Let's go shopping for me for a woman after this. Are you the perfect woman? No. Next. First of all, congratulations, as I'd mentioned. This show, again, it's. I remember when I interviewed you 2 years ago, and I put up the picture, and I was like, hey, I just interviewed Teri Polo and Sherri Saum, the Fosters. And you're right, people were interacting on Twitter, and we love that show. And when I get that type of interaction, it tells you that a show like yours touches people. And again, to see the success that you guys are having is just absolutely phenomenal. And to see people like Rosie O'Donnell involved and behind it, it really speaks to what ABC Family and the Fosters means to people. And that's awesome.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your twins, too. Can't imagine, but crazy. Everybody make sure to check out Sherri on the Fosters.